strategy, and a lot of us have all these jobs because we started off as a very, very small organization, and I am overwhelmed and overjoyed to see so many people packing this conference hall today. Thank you so much for coming out. I haven't gotten an accurate tally on how many people. I heard triple digits already here. And when you speak to people who have experience in what you're doing, in political organizing, in canvassing, particularly for the Democrats, getting 10 is a remarkable turnout. So keep that in mind as you look around. I wanted to introduce a couple of the incredible people who have made this possible. You know them better than I do, but we have an organizer for the Democratic Party of Georgia. Ryan is here. And thank you so much. Probably not even going to have time to mention how incredible Darian is. Darian and I.
That's my boy!
And one other guy who probably you have heard of is Destiny, and I think he'll honor us. Come on, thank you. All right, so if you haven't met him here, come talk with Ryan McCluskey.
Hey all!
Hey.
Woo! As Elliot said, I'm an organizer here in Columbus with the DPG, and in my day-to-day, every day of the week, the past like 4 weeks, been trying to just call random people to get them to do what all y'all are doing. And so first, let me just thank all of you. I know so many of you have come from so far to help win this race, because as we all know, so much hinges on these two Senate races, not just for the state of Georgia, but for the whole country. And so I'll try to keep my remarks brief and limitedly scrambled, but I'll just tell you a little personal anecdote that I think involves, or hopefully conveys to you guys why I think it's so meaningful that you turned out. I first got involved in politics 10 years ago when I was 16. My state representative sent me an email about legislation that he was attempting to pass to restrict texting while driving. And I sent him an email back saying that I didn't like that legislation, that I thought that was stupid, that we don't need a law for that. Now, as we're all very, very much aware, there are good political opinions and there are bad political opinions, and sometimes even stupid political opinions. And that was a bad political opinion, if I can go so far to say. But what he did was reach out to me and say, okay, well, you know, you responded to my email. You tiny 16-year-old who might not know what you're talking about. Well, why don't you come out with us? Why don't you hit some doors? There's an election in 4 months, and you start volunteering with the Democrats. I was like, oh, okay, cool. And I did. I came out, and I got involved for the first time, and continued, you know, the next decade of my life trying to make change happen. And the difference is that there are good and bad political opinions. But there is no bad way to get involved in politics, in volunteering for politics, in organizing your community, in talking to voters. Because even if you have a bad experience doing that, it's also a learning experience. By knocking on doors, by getting to know communities that are yours or aren't, you're getting a better sense of the world, you're getting involved, you're helping to change minds and hopefully make the country a better place. So let me just say, thank you again for coming here and getting involved. I know for many of you, it might be your first time doing any canvassing. It's so important. And so I would just ask you to perhaps do what Destiny was able to enable for so many of you. He reached out, he made the connection with all y'all, gave you a hand, helped you get an opportunity to come out and knock on some doors. As you're moving on with the rest of your life, think about how you can do that for others as well, you know? Whether it's, you know, posting in a random Facebook group, a Discord, a subreddit, right? Try and get others involved, because when we're all awake and when we're all knocking on doors, we are conveying to the world that there is a chance to make things better. So again, I'll step off my high horse, but thank you again for coming out, guys. It's so awesome, and I think I'm turning it over to Darian, or who am I doing? Turn it back to Tali.
Yeah. I think everyone here has already worked at the small housekeeping. If you don't have a list number, don't know where you're going, any sense of confusion, everyone will be, you can go meet back at the front desk where you all checked in. But I think you all look like pretty rock solid canvassers to me, even if this is your first time. So if you want to give us a few more minutes, would you mind speaking now?
Yeah, sure.
Awesome.
All right, can you guys hear me in the back? Yeah. All right, if you can't hear me, put your hand up, all right? What? Who said it? Which one? Okay. My honest to God expectation for this, my earnest desire was like optimistically like 60 to 70 people, and I think we have, I think 113 was the last count for like actual people. Very nice. I'm super impressed with all of you guys. I've done a lot of work organizing this, but at the end of the day, nothing I do matters unless you guys actually come out. This is like one of the hardest, like end of the road political actions that any individual can do. A lot of people donate, a lot of people phone bank. Not very many people come out and actually get in front of a door to knock on the door of a potential voter, which is awesome, especially given the types of backgrounds that I know a lot of people in my community might be prone to. Not the most social bunch, but listen, I'm super ultra proud of you guys. It's awesome. I don't have to ask anybody for permission, I guess. I just want to ask a couple questions. I'm just curious. Really important stuff. Can I get a show of hands for the Pepe?
Pepe wins.
Can I get a show of hands for Yi? Pretty divided group.
Okay.
My first time canvassing, well, the last 3 times I've gone canvassing, my experience was a lot better than I could have ever expected it to be. I thought I would be getting shouted at and tossed out a bunch. Do you guys feel in general that your stories have been pretty positive?
Yep. Yeah.
Has there been anybody, and I don't need like specifics, has there been anybody that's had like a negative experience more than just somebody closing the door on you so far? Don't be ashamed to raise your hand, it's okay. Okay, so a few, all right, yeah, it happens, okay, not bad. In terms of people that are out here now, how many people are out here because you are from my community and you heard this from my community? How many people are here because they came from like another streamer, YouTuber, there's somebody else who did a shout out and that's how you guys heard about it? From who? Tomorrow or later tonight, I might do some more informal polling, just because I'm curious about how this went. It would be awesome, as we said earlier, to replicate this kind of stuff around the country. Even if it's not me doing it, you know, like you guys showing up with 3 or 4 friends is really awesome. Real quick, how many people here like had to travel from out of state to get here? That's unbelievable. Wait, hold on. When I say out of state, put your hands down if you're from Alabama or from Georgia. Yeah. That's unbelievable. How many of you guys flew in to be here? That's crazy. And then how many people drove like more than 4 hours to get here? that kind of commitment is awesome. How many of you guys that travel far to get here aren't a subscriber of mine? Whoa! Oh, okay, well, unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, as Talia said, you guys have done a solid job so far. I don't think we've gotten any complaints. We've got the main Discord channel. If any issues come up, you can throw questions into there. There are no stupid questions. Don't be ashamed. If the app's not working, if something doesn't seem right, even if it seems like a dumb question, everybody in here has been in a college classroom where somebody asks a question and they're like, is this dumb? And the teacher starts to answer and everyone in the class, you could tell, like wanted to ask the same thing. So yeah, don't be embarrassed if there are any issues that come up. Using minivan is very important. My two big sticklers that I have for every event that I run is 1, do not leave garbage anywhere. Clean up everything, okay? If you're not doing it, tell somebody else to do it. If they're not doing it, you have to do it. It's very important. The hotel staff here have been ultra accommodating. They're super friendly. They've been awesome. And then the second thing that we're going to push a little bit harder for tomorrow is you're going to need to keep your distance from each other, okay? Try to keep your distance as much as possible. Try not to be a super spreader event if we can handle that. So yeah, otherwise, you guys have done an amazing job. I'm super proud of all of you. You guys, you know what? Give yourselves a pat on the back.
Woo!
Nice job. Give your partners a pat on the back. No, wait,
Whoa!
You guys are amazing. I'll be around. I think we report back here at 5 o'clock. And then I believe there is a community event tonight. What time?
So it starts at 7 and it'll go, I think you said, the room till midnight. So there'll be games, we'll be watching videos hopefully. There was some sign-up sheet. I'll post it again on the Discord. Then I'll have a list of every activity and games. I know some people have like joked about teaching line dancing or something like that, but like maybe that's not so much of a joke. But we'll have a good time. We'll have fun. We won't spread COVID. It'll be a blast.
Awesome.
No alcohol.
And then,
No alcohol.
yeah, no, listen, I know a lot of you like to drink. If you want to go off and drink on your own, that's fine. But I don't want any minor people getting intoxicated here, okay? We're not messing around with that at all. So, final question, are there any like burning questions that you guys have that you feel like might impede your ability to get your job done tonight in terms of knocking doors? Anything that came up that was like totally messing anything up? Not minor stuff, but like anything major? Nobody? Okay, cool, awesome. Well, I'll see you guys back here at 5 o'clock. 7 o'clock.
If anyone actually does have any questions, like you can just post it on the Discord. If you just, like Destiny was saying earlier, you don't feel comfortable raising your hand or anything in the middle of this group, I'll be on the Discord pretty much 24/7. I've already been answering a lot of people's questions. I don't mind it. If you feel even more, a little bit worse by posting it publicly, you can DM me and I'll answer any of your questions at canvassing, about the event tonight, etc. And also, please, everyone, Destiny already mentioned cleaning. Just look around your chair right now and just pick up any trash while we're just all sitting here. There's a lot of trash I've picked up, I've seen around already. Pick up anything that's not yours, is yours. And then we've got trash cans here, there's another one out there. And let's make sure the room's clean.
Yep, and then also, these volunteers are your gods, okay? People like Darian, people like Talia, all of the people that are helping with the sign-ins and the check-ins and everything, like these guys are working, and they are the only reason why this event is running, so treat them with respect, don't scream at them, don't snap for them, I haven't heard any complaints or anything so far, but just like, this whole event is like running off the back of their volunteering, so I'm super grateful for that. And yeah. Thanks a lot, guys.
I didn't mention it. So if you need to ask any questions, sorry, there you go.
Political work is essential work. Thank you.
Yeah, let's go.